Hello there.
I have built the largest crack vaporizer in the entire galaxy. I must test it to verify that it works. I think I just blew my mind.
George Lucas, next to you, who is the most knowledgeable Star Wars expert on all of the Earth?
Steve, that Star Wars boy. If I can do something and Steve says, oh, wow, then I won. Something that people can enjoy. Just somebody who's got a fetish with making the world to be the way he wants it to be. Sort of narcissistic.
Have you heard about Steve, that Star Wars boy's new YouTube channel?
I think it's a very important part of society, and I'm going to create a world where people can fly.
Make sure that desert rat doesn't find a new grill. Do whatever it takes.
Wouldn't it be easier just to give her a raise and treat her a little bit nicer?
Take this fob and get the job done.
Okay, if that's what you want. Let's go, guys. We got a job to do. There she is. Uncle is right. She looks like she could make a good sandwich.
Mr. Hamill? Mr. Hamill, sir? Would you like to be in another Star Wars movie?
Daisy's character, what's her name?
Do you want to be Luke Skywalker again?
I fundamentally disagree with virtually everything you've decided about my character.
Disney wants more Star Wars.
Less is more.
You don't want to be Luke Skywalker?
Luke Skywalker has vanished.
What am I going to tell Kathy?
You do not cover your face. You are not Mandalorian.
Catch me outside, how about that?
This place was not built by the Jedi. Whose work is it?
An ancient people from a distant galaxy.
Did ancient aliens really help to shape our history?
I was a terror since the public school era. Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in accent sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing but frontin' for me to start something. Bugging and bucking at niggas like I was duck hunting. Dumbing out just me and my crew, cause all we wanna do is bullshit and party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party and bullshit. It's the N-O-G-O-R-I-O-U-S. You just lay down slow. It's the N-O-G-O-R-I-O-U-S. You just lay down slow. Bitches in the back looking righteous. In a tight dress, I think I might just hit her with a little Biggie 101. How to tote a gun and have fun with Jamaican rum conversation. Blunts in rotation, my man Big John got the Glock in his waist and we're smoking, drinking. Got the hooker thinking, if money smell bad, then this nigga Big is stinking. Is it my charm? I got the hookers eating out my palm. She grabbed my arm and said, let's leave calm. I'm hitting skins again. Rolled up another blunt for the Heineken. Niggas start to lope out, a kid got choked out, blows were stoned, and a fucking fight broke out. Can't we just all get along so I can put hickeys on the chest like little Sean? Get a pissy drunk off a Dom Perignon, and it's on, and I'm gone. That's that party and bullshit and party. lay down slow. It's the N-O-G-O-R-I-O-U-S. You just lay down slow.
That's much better than the one I had in the movie.
What's up, everybody? What's happening tonight? We're having some technical difficulties right before the show, so it might have been a few seconds late there, but everything's on track now. And let's say hello to the chat. Well, first of all, we got Arrogant Ape and Crazy Mad. What's up, guys?
What's going on, Steve? It's me, Arrogant Ape, and I've been trying this new thing called midichlorian retention, and I got to say the results are pretty amazing.
You like lifting cups and stuff?
Oh, you wouldn't believe. Yeah, definitely without my hands. Yeah, pretty impressive.
Cool.
Hello there. I'm Crazy Mad, and don't you call me a mindless philosopher, you overweight glob of grease.
You won't.
Oh, man.
Okay, let's see. First off, we got Nefarious, our friend Neff from Global Frequency Studios, producers of Mavericks. Good to see you here in the chat. Neff, our friend Corey, he's probably looking for some hot Twi'leks or something at the moment. Our good friend Felix, the Link Master, always here helping us out, keeping everybody informed where to click on the internet to get all the coolest stuff. Mo Biggs. Okay, now Mo, we appreciate your chats, man, but sometimes we miss them, and just because I didn't even get the joke until I watched the replay of my own show. Yeah, Enoch he does look like the love child of R2D2 and C3PO. That is a very good joke, and I apologize for missing it. But bro, man, you gotta quit hanging outside my mom's house, taking stuff to the window.
Yeah, it's pretty weird, Mo, gotta say. A little bit concerning, the footage that we collected here.
This is from my doorbell ring cam.
Steve, ignore those chats, you son of a bitch.
Goodness.
Steve keeps ignoring my chat, so I brought him $1.74. Also vandalized his mom's house with these stickers. We'll see what he has to say about that.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Okay.
That's damning. It's damning.
I do appreciate the $1.74 that I bought some smokes with it, but I smoked them already.
My arm hair is all a tingle right now because of that moment. It was awful, terrifying. I banged mint salad one time and suddenly I'm compared to this dude.
You're lucky, man. Mint salad, she's hot, man. She's got a mind on her too, man. That girl can pick apart movies like no one else.
Yeah, it was good. The filming was good. The directing was good. The acting was
She's more
good.
thorough than we are.
No, Odysseys are a good deal. Look. 2 cigars for $1.19. Sometimes you go to these other stores and they try to rip you off. It says 2 cigars right here, and they charge you $1.38. But don't go to Circle K. Get them everywhere else. That's why I smoke those, because cigarettes cost too much.
I see we got Bruce Lee, aka Levi, and BK, who pretty much are our Discord in the chat.
Yes, the only active members of our Discord, including the host of the show.
Thanks for keeping it going over there. Sometimes I go over there and check, and I comment and like stuff. But I forget we have it a lot of times.
You
That's
notice
why
our-
I put this down here on the bottom on ticker to remind me.
Ooh, fancy.
Hostman Socrates, welcome. Yeah, he is. He is a weepsist. That's why we keep him around on security. Keep like weeb nonsense out of our chat.
We got Aldous in the chat, host of the Gutter every Friday night, and also on Jeremy's channel, doing Fromville streams and such.
Yeah, and occasionally he does a Saturday or two where he just recently bumped the great new project Kill Them Dead, which looks like a real ripper.
Yeah, it's a lot of good talent on that one. Odin Dasko's on that one, and Skunk Artworks is on that one.
Yeah, we got Ice Queen back for more. Good to have you.
Yeah, hey, Caroline.
Did we get our friend Perth? Who made a video about me this week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I'm super famous. This is how you know you've made it on the internet, is when Perth makes videos about you.
You think you're famous? I got a clap in that video.
Oh, yeah?
I'm pretty much the star of the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else we got here?
Did we get everybody or I miss somebody?
Shoot, man, that's about it. So let's get into this episode then. Party
let's get
and
straight
bullshit.
to it.
Yeah, man. So just off the top, Dreams and Madness. Wait a minute. That ain't
hold on. We already played this. That's the wrong one.
It's a live show, folks. Oh, man. Is this episode called Dreams and Madness? I feel like I'm hallucinating.
Maybe.
Yeah, BK, I've viewed Visions too. We choose not to talk about that because weebery is degeneracy.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Here he is. Here he is.
Michael T.
I knew someone was missing.
Excellent.
We appreciate that you appreciate it, man.
We don't want to overload you with all of our talent, Mo, so we'll keep it pretty bland for the next 4 hours. Yeah, I'm in some agreement there, Bruce Lee. As far as this episode goes, Andor's up and above Ahsoka, no question.
Ahsoka and Mando both have this kind of like, just the tone is a little bit more trying to be, less, I don't know, less serious, or I don't know if that's the word, but you know what I'm saying? They just don't feel like is real or as important, even though they're dealing with things that are like bigger. Like Andor doesn't crack a joke in the middle of fighting people or something, it's
right. But the stakes are higher because you're not facing just some blue guy with red eyes, right? You're facing an actual like government that is a serious threat because most of the cogs are turning the way they should. And those that don't get outed pretty quickly by the ones who are, kind of advancing in rank. It makes the Empire seem like an oppressive threat that could actually like deal some serious damage, and makes the rebels look like, something that's so small and insignificant that you can't even trust the people that you've been talking to about this rebellion. There are daggers everywhere. You're I don't know.
The one part with Luthen where he's like, I gave up everything. That's what I sacrificed. That was pretty.
Oh, dude, that's a great monologue. You kidding me?
I actually used that for our tweet tonight in the leg.
Cool. And we're trying to forget Book of Boba Fett. Like,
I've already forgotten it.
Yeah, I forgot it too. I remember the Mando episode in it, and that's about all that I needed out of it.
And those episodes, like putting Ahsoka and Grogu in there, and Ahsoka hanging out with Luke, doesn't even fit in with Ahsoka's whole mission of this show and how it started out in the Mando before that. I think we already went over this, but like they show her she's all urgently trying to catch Thrawn when they first introduce her in the Mando, and then at the beginning of this series, and then sometime in between this frantic search for Thrawn that has everybody all hysterical, she decides to go hang out with Luke and Baby Yoda, Grogu, on this planet and just chill out and relax for a while. And never mind the fact that she just told the Mando a couple episodes earlier she didn't know where any Jedi Masters were. And now she's just sitting here hanging out with him. And so the whole thing was stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Thrawn's a real threat. Trust me. Let me just hang out here for the month of January. Goodness.
Stop dead naming Baby Yoda. He's
yeah, he's Baby Yoda in our hearts. What show are we talking about today?
And
we're talking about
yeah, well, let
it's
me
the one with the whales.
Yeah, BK. They did give us live action Cad Bane, but they fucking wasted him.
He didn't even look right.
He was a little less blue. I thought he looked cool.
He looked off. He looked weird. He didn't look as weird as that Inquisitor that they tried to do, but
he wasn't as blue as he probably should have been.
Like just the shape of his face or something.
I can forgive that.
I can barely remember because I try to forget that whole show.
Did you guys like actually go to Lowe's and like compare like different paint colors? You're like, no, this is like the Cad Bane blue we're looking for. The shade of blue is off.
Home Depot. You can see I got paint on my hat. Paint today. But yeah, I didn't go to Lowe's. I go to Home Depot. It's way better.
That's true. That was a misstep on my part.
Oh, hey, Mermaid Messiah.
Who's someone new pup?
Yeah, Mermaid Messiah is up.
Okay, hey, Mermaid.
Really making Steve Reed here. Goodness.
I don't know who Chris is. Who's Chris?
Sugar Chris.
Oh, okay.
Red dress.
Yeah, I call him Shug. Cad Bane is a Duro. We've seen Duro before, and Book of Boba Fett wasn't right. They adapted the animation look, thinking that was accurate. They don't know what they're doing at all, Michael T. They don't know what things that reference other things reference, and they don't know that Duros are supposed to look like how they looked in A New Hope in the Cantina. They don't even know that. It's probably for the best that you two slowed things down a bit. Sugar has only been into woman for about 5 weeks. I don't know all the details of that story. That sounds interesting.
It is intriguing. It's probably more intriguing than the entirety of this episode of Ahsoka. I gotta say, I wasn't entirely happy with this episode.
No, me neither.
What did you rename him? What did you retcon it to?
He's back to Baby Yoda.
Okay.
He's re-unmastering.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mo's too quick sometimes. I smoke too much weed. I can't keep up with him sometimes.
Neff is dancing. Looks.
All right, do we have like some pics or vids or something here? What's going on? Let's get
want some pics
going. Yeah.
Well, I was just gonna say like the episode title is called Dreams and Madness, which is in like reference to what Balin has said before. But other than that, I got nothing to go off of on the title. The other titles have been so compelling. You've got Toil and Trouble, Master and Apprentice. This is kind of dull. We also kind of far away. Oh, don't get me started on that. But we kind of start off dry too. So this looks pretty cool.
I love anytime they show this stuff like Coruscant and whatever, because like the whole sequel trilogy didn't explain any of the politics. And like the first logical question after Return of the Jedi, when you say the word New Republic, what the fuck is the New Republic? Do they have the Senate building back? Do they have Coruscant back? What, you know what I'm saying? Like, explain this shit to us. Like, they already set it all up in the books. You threw all that away. Can we see what the hell is going on in the galaxy outside of freaking Jakku? No one gives a fuck about Jakku.
That's the truth. Well, see, here's the thing. Disney didn't even give a fuck about Jakku because they built it up like, oh, there's this Imperial graveyard because Star Destroyers were just downed everywhere because Jakku's so important. And then, like, literally a movie later, they're like, no, kind of forgot about Jakku. Kind of never came back. But yeah, that's why I included this here because I know you're a big fan of that. You liked seeing that in Andor, like the Imperial Coruscant. So, yeah, this all looks good, and this had me going, okay, visuals on point. And then we get into this courtroom, and the visuals are off. They just make a lot of bad decisions to make this look less Star Wars than it could be.
Mm-hmm. The New Republic is the rebellion, is the Rebel Alliance's new government after Return of the Jedi. Always. There's the Old Republic and the High Republic and the New Republic. So, Jakku.
No, you got to keep that midichlorian count up. I'll just save it.
Jack Palpatine. Jack Skywalker. That's right. I'm part of the High Council.
The High AF Council. So let's take a look at this court. I hope the last episode has only Balin and Shin talking for like 30 minutes and then credits roll. I'm kind of in agreement there.
That wouldn't be bad, probably. These two are the best ones.
Dude, they're so intriguing. I don't know. Steve tells me that these showrunners that don't know anything about the lore then complain specifically about the showrunners not knowing anything about the lore.
Yeah. Well, they should know something about the lore.
Nefarious has got a good one. Felix Haas Gorlock the Destroyer could be a Hutt, though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
There's a more interesting drama going on in our chat than whatever I saw in Ahsoka this week. But
we should stop the show here. 5 seconds into Ahsoka episode 7. Call it a night. Thanks, folks. Let's focus on Sugar.
Sugar and Mermaid. This is more interesting. Okay. All right. The sky traffic.
Yeah, sky traffic looks good. And then we get into the court and it's awful. I don't know.
Yeah, when we get into the court, we should get like a cantina scene of. We just got people sitting around.
Right.
This looks like Mayor's Court in Ohio.
Yeah, you know what's great about like episode 3? You have Kiari Mundi who can't be in person in the Jedi Temple.
Oh yeah, they
right
should
at the
have had
council
some
meeting.
holograms there. They should have, yeah.
Something as simple as that: holograms, some floating droids going, maybe a typist.
Yeah, they
in
need
the corner.
There is one over there on the left, but that should be a droid, or maybe that's a sender.
Yes.
Look on the left. That guy's got like a little. It looks like he's typing there.
Oh hell, Kiwi skirt! Thanks for showing up.
See Mon Mothma go over 1, 2, 3 to the left. That looks like a stenographer right there.
Maybe. But these guys, like here, they look like they're ready to answer your call, like on some late night TV promo deal. Like, call us in and we'll give you a free iron or something. Welcome, Kiwi Skirt.
Now, we got Mon Mothma sitting here, and right to her left, this is Admiral Akbar. We've confirmed by like looking at it with our eyeballs. He does have an Admiral insignia. And
what is the Admiral insignia?
5 blue dots. Like Hera's got the red ones. That's the general. And the blue ones are for the Navy. And when we see here in a minute, when they show him from the front, you'll see that clearly is Admiral Akbar. I mean, you can tell it's him. It looks like him. But people on the internet, I heard a couple people saying, no, that's not Admiral Akbar, but it is. And which goes like, why didn't they make him say something? They got Admiral Akbar.
Yeah,
sitting there. He should have said something cool.
They didn't give him one single line.
And he should have been the smart one to back up Hera and say something against this senator along the lines like, we should be prepared. You know, there are many unknown things in this galaxy, or you know what I mean?
I would have settled for it's a trap.
Yeah.
That's just crap.
If it made sense, or even if it didn't make any sense in context, just fuck it. It's a trap. Yeah. And then there's like another one over here. Another Moncal way over on the right, and then another one over here right behind it. But yeah, that's Admiral Akbar for sure.
Yeah.
And why don't she have her goggles on?
Why does she have her goggles on, Steve? Like, why does she have goggles?
I don't know, because like
she's in court. She's not flying. She doesn't need
I
them.
mean, her ship has a windshield. You know, it's like the only people who have goggles like that when they fly are Snoopy, the Red Baron, and
Anakin pod racing.
Yeah. But she does look weird without him, doesn't she? Like her.
It's kind of like looking at Ahsoka's naked forehead. I can't get that image out.
And here's Carson again. Again, he's the only one who gives a shit about anything. So he's got to come. He's like, I gotta fly around in my X-wing and solve every goddamn problem in this galaxy. Now I have to show up for court. Like, come on, guys. Like, am I in time and a half for these court appearances or what?
For real, he's doing this on his own dime. You know, he's like the meter maid who actually wants to like fix the roads. So he's going up to the council and being like, "Listen, these potholes are crazy, even though we don't have wheels." But yeah, now Carson's trying to keep it together, and this guy,
right there, you can see his admiral insignia right there. What we have on screen, blue, like a 5 on a die.
There's your 5 blue dots. That's right, BK. Yep. Yep.
No, there's one in the middle, Aldous. It's 5. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He's trying to do a thing. An Orwell thing. Steve, are you okay?
I didn't get chills. I just said it was cool. That's all. It's probably Fowler who got chills. He gets chills off Star Wars still.
5 blue dots.
What do we do? We both hit.
Now, like it's very clearly light versus dark. Like we started off with really blurred lines. You know, Ahsoka trying some stuff that the Jedi wouldn't approve of to get secret from Morgan, and Balin being somebody who's like, yeah, helping out the bad guys, but he's still holding on to something. Now it's a lot clearer, this distinction. You know, so I like this shot.
I mean, a lot of pretty shots, black and white.
Exactly, and even the color of their lightsabers. You know, they're very different
Red
from
is evil. Only his is orange, but it looks red there, doesn't it? So
F or F
again.
Yep.
God dang it. Okay, we can't show anything at all.
All right, just stop showing stuff.
Stop showing stuff. Goodness. Watch, we're going to have a full 30 minutes of usable material. Jiminy Christmas. We talked over that thing. We had the 3 of us to the side.
Didn't Mermaid say she was going away like 20 minutes ago?
But we didn't acknowledge it.
Yeah.
We have them all. Let's go. Let's go. And how are we going to talk about anything?
I know.
Like, really? Let's see here. I mean, shoot. Yeah, the night troopers coming out.
Are we back yet?
No.
Dang, it's gone too far.
Tonight.
We're still holding 8 people, even though we've been struck like all night.
Oh, man, that's great. They're listening to white noise half the time. They're still here. Let's go. come on. Come on. Those first 2 times we got struck real quick.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on because we're not like.
We're watching our P's and Q's. I thought.
We're back.
All right, you can probably hear. I got to mute this other one. I turned my other computer to see if it's that. Okay.
Do I really sound like that?
Yeah, that's what you sound like. You don't even
Oh.
sound like an ape at all.
Yeah, I totally expected Magilla Gorilla out of you, but we're not getting
Magilla
it.
Gorilla. I always thought I sound like that guy from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It's time the stream got struck. It's like sitting through another episode of a show you know isn't going to be good. Oh, Disney is a...
Next week, I think we're going to have Lord Crackhead himself as our guest, along with Tiger Blue creator Matthew Fowler, who loves everything except for Star Wars Episode 8. And are we down again? Okay, no, that's an older.
No, we can't be down. We didn't show anything.
So we might just bring still pictures next week or something. So we keep getting struck all the time.
Yeah, crazy. Try to cut it down a little bit.
I'm sorry.
Or maybe we won't because he gives a fuck. Because after tomorrow, everyone's already gonna know what happens, or they don't give a shit because they're not watching the show.
Yeah, not everyone. Most of our chat will not watch this, and they'll learn it from us. But where are we? Okay, I'll give you guys just the.
Yeah, we're making him. We're making him.
Oh man,
that's if he even shows up. This shit, you might, he might change his mind after he watches the finale or something. I don't know.
All right, so we're past Balin sends Shin to attack Ezra. Thrawn sends his squads.
And the rollout was pretty cool. You had them all go into those gunships. I'm less convinced now that the scarfs are actually doing anything for them, because we see them get like cut up and blasted, and there's no green gas, right?
Yes, that's another thing we wanted to talk about is every one of these stormtroopers that got cut up, not a single merit green gas came out of them.
No.
So these troopers may or may not still be undead, but they're not Night Sister undead.
Yeah, I don't know what them ribbons are. They might just tie them on there, like to decorate.
I feel like it's their armor's gotten so beaten up, and they just don't have replacements, so they're just tying them together.
That's how we rolled, Mo.
I don't think he's talking about us.
Oh, okay.
Oh man. No, it's so yeah, get the roll out of the troops, and this is like, I guess, where Thrawn shows his 3-dimensional chess expertise, because he lets Ahsoka hide until he doesn't want her to hide. Then she runs her out of hiding so she can be like, oh, I need to escape, make her think that she's on her own path. She escapes after connecting with Sabine, and she goes down to the place where Sabine is. Balin's there. They have a fight, and I wish I could show more of these clips because the fight's good, and he's using these power moves, and he tells her like, you can't defeat me, and Ahsoka's like, I don't have to. Then
she runs away.
Runs away.
She gets some blaster fire help from Yuang, who blows up the ground around them, and
3 ships are still chasing him.
Yep.
And once we go from there, we have Sabine trying to give Ezra the lightsaber, and he gives her the old Luke Skywalker. He says, no, I don't need it. The Force is my ally. The Force is my ally? You son of a gun. We've been waiting for you to get a lightsaber in your hand. You're going to say the Force is my... You know what's funny? This Force that's his ally, it allows Shin to push him straight into one of those little Winnebagos.
Yeah, she did.
Mm-hmm.
And
so he uses Force Fu.
But he was like...
Yeah. I've been calling it the Kung Force.
Yeah, that was true. And he was like, I don't need a lightsaber, and then he picked up the blaster. And shot a
Exactly.
couple of them.
The Force is my ally, and so is this E11 standard issue.
And then Shin sneaks up behind him, almost beheads him.
Yeah,
Burns up some of his hair.
She gets some of his hair. That was pretty cool.
Are you leaving, mermaid?
Good night.
Thanks for coming. What gnome?
Gnome.
You guys aren't even. They're just talking to each other about some other shit. All right, that's cool. The force drum technique. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Boom.
So I was expecting him to use some cool force stuff, but he just used force push.
Yeah, it's totally underwhelming. The only cool thing he did is when Shin tries to strike him, and he uses both hands, and you can clearly see it in her blade that where his force is pushing the blade back.
Yeah,
that was kind of messed up.
But everything else about the kung fu stuff that he was doing was totally underwhelming throughout this whole fight. But they do get the upper hand at one point, and
It
it's
sucks.
Shin. And then Thrawn's squad finally gets there and surrounds them all.
And there's a bit of humor, which I'd love to show in the form of a clip. But he basically says, "Hey, you know what? We could talk. You could take us as prisoners." It was actually a moment of Ezra being a funny guy that I actually appreciated. Because I got to tell you, all through Rebels, anytime Ezra opened his mouth and it wasn't like something related to the Force, I shut him out. Couldn't stand Ezra as a character. Too jokey. Too much, whoa, look at this situation I have. You know.
Well, see, that's what they say. That's like one of the big critiques of the whole thing is Ezra's too jokey. And I feel like those people never watched Rebels. Because he does.
Well, I mean, he was too jokey in Rebels. Just like in general.
But he sticks with the character. Like,
well, I mean, this dude is portraying him just like he was. You know, I mean, we're not saying he's not doing the part right. We're just saying the character in general to begin with is kind of like. Yeah.
Hey, Mike Foist likes grapes.
I saw another one here too.
That's all you're going to say for Mike? Goodness.
Yeah. Mike, what's up? He wants me to help him pick up some shingles in the morning.
I was explaining to you last night what I like grapes means. It means he totally has no idea or doesn't care about what we're talking about. It just means, hey, call me in the morning.
Hey, he's here to show his support for his good friend. So we appreciate that.
We appreciate the watch hours or watch minutes at this point with how much Disney has cut out. Goodness.
Yeah. I think maybe she cut her hair with her lightsaber.
Who, Shin?
Yeah.
Shoddy.
That would explain why she has such a terrible haircut.
Oh, come off it. Goodness.
Yeah,
great haircut. Oh,
you're too jokey, man.
That was intended, Mo. You are.
I don't have shingles.
No, he has sciatica.
Sciatica, that's right. Michael T is looking out for you too, Steve. Man, all these people care about you. Oh man, so
motherfuckers, man.
Oh man. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of fighting. You know what I thought was really funny? There's the scene where
I'm ashamed of my shingles now.
Hide your shingles in shame. There's that scene where Sabine confronts the like the main leader orc thing, the one with like the two fins on the side of his helmet. And she stabs him with the lightsaber, and in my head I'm like, okay, well, he might come back from that. But then she slices him across the throat and then kicks him too. I don't know what that last part was for. Did you guys catch that?
No, I missed it. But I do remember what you're talking about.
Did you guys watch this show?
I haven't watched it since last week, and I forget half of it.
I watched it like 2 hours ago, so I was all good and caught up.
Yeah, I was gonna do that, but like my computer started freaking out real bad, and I was trying to make that video about Mo Biggs. It was so much worth the time and went over so awesome, and Mo loved it so much that I'm glad I made it. But
Mo says you'd think he'd have thicker skin by now, but every single time.
Gosh. Oh man.
You guys don't know what it's like to be cyberbullied.
Steve's a victim. Goodness. Is there anything else to say really about this episode here?
Well,
not really. I mean,
yeah,
it'd probably be more. Okay, go ahead.
There is one more thing, at least. Well, there's two more things, really. So they have Ezra and Sabine surrounded, and then Ahsoka comes through, and they start wrecking shop, and finally Thrawn pulls them all away, and this is where Thrawn's like, oh, this is an absolute win. I see this as a win. And
literally none of their guys died. One of my guys is missing in action, and I lost a bunch of troopers, but this is a win because what, Crazymad?
Because the one thing that Ahsoka didn't have on her side was time. So
yes, it is.
Well, I mean, they said it's going to take 3 days to load this ship, and we want to take off. So, I mean, technically, if he can hold them off for 3 days and get out of there, he's correct that they've won. But like they always just do that. Like he always loses. He's supposed to be this genius mastermind, and the way that when they write his character, the way that they show that he's such a genius mastermind military strategist is every time he loses, he tells you he wins.
Yeah, and this is what absolutely pisses me off about Filoni writing. Like Thrawn loses over and over and over and over and over again, and every single time, oh, this
he's
is
like, I meant to do that.
Oh, we didn't. We had to stall them, and we stalled them. We lost 30 troopers and a mercenary Jedi, but this is an absolute win.
There are ways to show Thrawn losing in some way, but also winning in another. Like there's I forget what novel it is, but there's one where he has to decide basically between saving a bunch of cargo that's being stolen by pirates, or to save like the main ship that has like all the crew on there, right? So he saves the ship with all the crew. He almost gets court-martialed, but then he gets promoted because, making that move to save those lives, resulted in a lot of good faith for him, and it showed some of his tactical brilliance. So in that way, he lost, but he also won. You can do that. But in a show like Rebels, you can't do that because here's the deal. Except for Kanan, nobody can die. Nobody's allowed to die. Not until the last season. So you got to constantly have these episodes where people go around and they go, whoopsie doopsie, we barely just made it out of there. And then the bad guy goes, I'll get you Gadget next time. Zoom to the next episode. Wait a week. Same old schlock.
Yeah. And they're just pulling this. They just pulled this over in 2 seasons of Rebels. And now they're pulling it again in Ahsoka. And I'm sure they'll pull it again in Ahsoka season 2. And I'm sure again they'll pull it again when they do the Heir to the Empire Filoni movie, if they ever do it.
I didn't buy any of them gold band reprints. I had all the original ones, and I sold them on eBay.
Oh man, yeah, I don't know. I love the actor's performance. It's on point.
I do like. It's not Mads. It's the other Mikkelsen.
Yes,
he plays Thrawn pretty well. I'm not disappointed in that. But it was one of the things that Steve said before we even started the series was, are they going to be able to write, is Filoni going to be able to write Thrawn as a military genius? And he absolutely can't. Like, he
No.
just can't.
I mean, if you were going to write a story about a battle with a military genius, you can do it like 3 ways. You can do it where you don't show the battle and you can say he's military genius and he was in this battle and he won because he uses good tactics. Okay. Or you can like consult an actual military genius or find one in history and imitate what you know from history, what he did or something like that. Or you can just like make him do dumb shit that you wrote and have him say he won.
Which is what Filoni did. He did option C.
Uh-huh.
Which he's done multiple times.
But he, like Timothy Zahn does that a lot in the books where he just says, you know, and he does it so much it's annoying. He does it with like hand-to-hand combat, space battles, ground, like whatever. He'll say something like, you know, Luke drew his lightsaber and 5 seconds later it was all over. You know, like Thrawn's fleet entered the system and 5 minutes later it was all over. That's just how he writes, and it's super annoying and kind of stupid, but it's because he doesn't know how, or doesn't feel like describing all the details of the battles or the fights, which kind of works better if your character is a military genius and you're not, you know. So then you'd have to like come up, you know, with very difficult military geniuses in specific scenarios to make, you know, to tell the story.
Well, to answer Mo's question,
I know it, Mo.
5 being
story of my life, Mo. That's why I yell at people so much.
5 being an average show, right? I give this a 3.5. I did not like this episode at all. Like, everything was underwhelming to me.
I give it a C.
I'd like to give it 2 thumbs way up Disney's ass.
That's more thumbs up their ass than they deserve.
I don't know. I'm hopeful that the next episode's good, but I'm kind of with what Michael T said. It's going to be cliffhanger,
it's
Lollapalooza, and no real resolution.
A cliffhanger's not bad in and of itself if they complete certain things, some things. The main fucking thing they've been teasing the entire show, they need to explain what that is. They need to show it, explain what it is, and then if they want to tease, like, how is that going to affect us? What happens next? Or if they leave this fucking show with him standing there looking at the goddamn sky going, I can feel it, it's here, and they never fucking show it, then I'm not watching season 2. Fuck them.
Oh, we'll watch season 2.
I know it, but I'm gonna have a boycott.
We won't be happy about it.
I'm gonna do a boycott.
Oh no.
I'm gonna get everyone on my Discord to boycott it with me. And the 3 of us are gonna go down to Disney and take dollar bills.
To Disney's headquarters? Because they've been ignoring our super chats?
Read this, Kathleen Kennedy.
Like our whole show. They ignored the whole show. We've been saying for years, quit doing dumb shit. And they don't read our chats.
Well,
pretty solid advice.
Disney needed a banger here.
The rumor is that it's either getting a season 2 or it's going to lead into a movie that Dave Filoni is getting. And then the other rumor is that Dave Filoni's not getting his movie anymore if his show sucks. And then, you know, I don't know.
Well, see, Disney needed.
I watched Mike Zero. I'm like super up to date on Star Wars news and rumors.
Disney
You have to
needed...
take them with a grain of salt.
I'm gonna fucking punch you. Disney needed an absolute fucking banger for this series, and they've produced. They've given us some good stuff in this, but most of it's pretty much mediocrity. But this episode has really just pissed me off.
Right, because it was mediocrity.
And it had to be good, and they're flunking, and it's irritating. Because I want Star Wars to be good.
And I just think, like episode 3 and this episode, like they just have to put things into play. You know, like certain things happened, and then now, just in order for the story to take place, they have to show other things happening, and the way that they chopped them up, all those boring things. You know what I mean? They could have made 7 episodes, and you know what I mean, if they'd have split this one into 2 parts and edited it, or you know what I mean, nothing happened in this episode except for Shin and Balin separated, and Thrawn like pretended he was the winner, and everyone chased each other around and had fights that resulted in nobody being changed, injured, killed, or better or worse off in any way.
There is one more thing we could talk about at the end of this episode is Shin gets Ahsoka, and Thrawn calls back all his troops because it's an absolute win. And it leaves Shin there surrounded by Ahsoka, Sabine, and Ezra. And she realizes that she's totally unmatched. Ahsoka doesn't even pull out a lightsaber on her. Just whoops her up and down without any use of a lightsaber whatsoever. And Ahsoka says to her, "Hand over your lightsaber. I can help you." And she kind of gives her this. She kind of gives her this look like, "Man, I really need help, but man, I really need to go back."
I think I know what it is now, Mo. With this clue that you just gave me, I know what Balin's gonna find it. It's fucking Lizzo.
That's dope, Moon.
Mo Biggs, if you have a trumor, you should probably get that checked out.
What's a fucking trumor?
It's the opposite of a rumor.
Oh.
There, look, Steve, I just saved you a week of thinking by answering that joke for you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask now when I don't understand shit.
Chopper is a war criminal. There's no question there. Chopper needs to stand trial for his crime.
He pushed that one droid right out of that airlock that one time.
Yep. Just
because he laughed at him or something.
Chopper's great. I don't know why you guys all hate Chopper.
I get it. Chopper's stupid is why. Which one is it?
I think that's
that's Lando's
toy.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing. Yeah. What are you talking about? Great Heap is an awesome droid.
Yeah, Michael T. We're about to fucking show off some Great Heap stuff.
But Great Heap is freaking awesome. What else we got? Lizzo got blown up. We saw that.
Well, then ultimately, Shin decides to run back to. She takes off running, and she goes back to possibly Thrawn.
Yeah, where's she going?
Possibly Balin. Who knows?
Yeah, she got left behind by everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And Ahsoka used my line on her. She was like, "I can fix you." Like, that's my line, Ahsoka. But I think that's set Shin up to be redeemed at some point. Part of me was really hoping that she would go full dark which is kind of the path she's trending towards, and then kill Balin. But now that they're being separated, I don't know if she's going to kill Balin. She could still go full dark. I would like if a villain just stayed evil through to the end. That's why I like Palpatine. Like, he's just on the face, evil, cackling, just weird wizard dude who gets thrown down a reactor.
Oh, yeah. That's total balance right there.
I'm just bringing all sorts of balance. Yeah, I don't know. There's not much to talk about this episode.
What do you think will happen in the next one?
Well, we have the reunion at the end of this, too. Ahsoka, Sabine. Sabine's like, oh, I thought you were dead. And Ezra's like, you thought she was dead? This feels like something you should have fucking told me about.
Yeah, what the hell is with Sabine, like, given, like, being so freaking vague with Ezra all the time? How'd you get here? It's kind of complicated. When are we going? I'll tell you later.
Well,
what's with him just like being okay?
She knows that, like, Ezra would be totally pissed at her for selling out everything that he did just so she could come find him.
So she's just being selfish.
She's just being scared to tell him.
She's being selfish. She wants to keep the good moments for herself. When do we redeem Sabine? When? When does it happen? I have a feeling one of the biggest blunders is going to be Sabine in this show. Because at the end of the show, we're just going to be expected to like her. And just cause. Like, she's not going to have a real redeeming moment, you know?
Well, I mean, I like the way she looks.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I need her for. I just need
she's
her
kind of flat, man. Yeah.
I just need her to stand around and look good.
She should eat something more than saltines. But yes, she has a very pretty face.
I like her better with long hair.
I do like her better with long hair too, but
I'm in stark disagreement with you guys. The short hair is working.
I don't know why you like the lesbian cuts so much, dude.
It's not a looking. It's efficient and it's clean. All right. You know,
there's a three-step solution right there. Grow her hair back, kill her Pokemon, and throw out her music collection.
Oh man. Oh,
there's hope for you yet.
It's an altar boy cut.
It is a dude haircut.
When you say it like that, it does look like she's trying to sneak into a monastery.
Mm-hmm.
Which brings us to our sponsors this week.
Oh, and also
Saber Cuts.
Yeah.
That's right.
If you want a lesbian haircut, go to Saber Cuts.
They had when Ahsoka came back there, like she hugged Ezra. She was more happy to see Ezra than Sabine was. She was like, "Oh, Ezra!"
Not just that, you heard this like giddy laughter from her. She's like, ha, ha, and like just losing it emotionally. But Sabine comes up to him and it's just like, oh, man, you look good.
And I don't think Ahsoka crossed her arms that entire time.
No, she doesn't cross them as much. She's Ahsoka the White now.
Yeah, she's got to hold her big staff. You shall not pass.
I didn't look in her stash. Is her staff there?
Oh. No, she didn't pull out a staff yet.
Damn it. Where's the staff and what does it represent? What is it? Filoni, what are you writing? Give her a staff. So predictions for the next episode. Everybody goes away. There's a Star Wars that happens. And then we might... I'm leaning more towards a season 2 than a movie. I'll be honest. Filoni's...
Here's my prediction.
Sorry, Ape.
I'm sorry, Crazy, but I'm going to say mine first because it's funny. Here's my prediction. They don't make season 2. They don't make a movie. They say they're going to, and then they don't. And then, like, 9 years from now, they finish it in Marvel Comics.
Oh, God, that'd be awful. Some 5-issue run where they just rush through it. Holy crap.
Or they'll, like, make a new cartoon show in 3 years and finish
I don't
it
think
off.
Filoni's hardly ready for a show, let alone a movie. Like I was looking at his writing credits, and it's actually a pretty short list. Like he did season 7, like 4 episodes he wrote, but as far as like writing credits, it's not a very big list.
Well, the other thing is if you write 4 episodes in season 7, and you tie up a whole bunch of loose threads, they've kind of already written themselves. You know, you just like this is obviously what you just have to decide what's going to happen.
Right.
You know, which one of 2 or 3 things. Okay, we're gonna make this happen, and this is how, you know, it's mostly written.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the conflict is there automatically. Okay, you've got Ahsoka back, Order 66, clones go crazy. Bada bing, bada boom. Steve just gave the most likely scenario. Yeah, that's true.
I personally believe that we're going to get Skeleton Crew. It's going to have some ties into some of this, and then we're going to get Mando season 4, and we're going to get Ahsoka season 2, which is all going to tie into is somehow it's going to be more filler, and then it's going to lead into the Ahsoka movie or whatever they're going to title it, the Heir to the Empire movie or whatever.
She's busy on Screen Crush reviewing Ahsoka, just like us.
That person co-created Doc Afra. That's all you need to know about her contributions to Star Wars. Holy cow. Doc Afra is a character that should have been introduced and then killed in the same series.
She's like, what if Indiana Jones and Lara Croft were the same person and they were a lesbian with an evil R2D2?
Yeah. Ooh, Black Chrysanthemum. What the hell is that, Crazy? Did you just bark?
I was like trying to pause myself because I had to cough.
Okay, good.
And I didn't get down to the mute button in time.
Maybe that's who we'll see in episode 8. We'll see Doc Afra come out of nowhere.
I hope. They did put that Wookiee dude in Boba Fett. He was from that book.
Yeah, but he actually looked cool. Black Chrysanthemum?
Yeah, Black Chrysanthemum actually did look
What did I just
cool.
describe? Man, I wish I could remember now. Oh, the future of the series. Yeah. Crazy was telling me about this show, and he said,
"Oh, Gen V is so woke, dude."
He said it was woke and had 2 naked dudes' dicks, and I was thinking, and he said it was a spin-off from The Boys.
Yeah, it is.
Did The Boys have a bunch of dicks in it?
Oh yeah, The Boys has tons of dick in it.
Okay,
yeah, it
well,
does.
Then they have this show. You'd think they would have some V in it because it's Gen V.
Well,
but it
it's
doesn't.
Gen V is like Vought. Vought is the big company. That's why it's Gen V. And then like they shoot the V. That's how they create superheroes in that universe. Is they?
Well, I don't care because I'm not watching a show with a bunch of naked dudes in it anyway.
It's a good choice. It's not a bad show. Not Gen V. I haven't touched that. But what's it called? The Boys? It's pretty good.
Yeah, but that's going to go straight into wokeness too. Like Seth Rogen's producing it, and him and his partner, whose name I can't remember, they're like the woke virus has struck them too. And
who trusts Seth Rogen with material?
I don't know. Like after what he did to Preacher, which I actually didn't mind Preacher, and then The Boys, he did The Boys, which I kind of liked the first couple seasons of The Boys, but then it just went way off.
Yeah, and they kind of went heavy on some of the Trump stuff with Homelander. Yeah, it was a bit bothersome. Yeah, Seth Rogen. I like Pineapple Express, and that's about it. I think otherwise, like, I'm good without him.
That movie started out like the whole first half was good, and then it just turned retarded.
I did like This Is the End. I don't know if
he's incredibly stupid.
It was incredibly stupid, but it was meant to be incredibly stupid.
You ever see Your Highness?
Yes.
Now that movie is retarded.
Yes. That movie is terrible in like such a good way, though.
Check it out. Mo actually liked something, but only part of it.
Felix Hoff says Fanboys is the best Seth Rogen movie.
Which one's Fanboys?
It's the one where four friends go try to storm Lucasfilm.
Oh yeah, they have to see episode 1 before their friend dies of cancer or some shit.
And he makes an appearance and he's like gushing over Jar Jar Binks. Yeah. It's like Jar Jar Binks is gonna be the shit. Trust me. The best line in that movie is at the end when they start to watch episode 1 and one of the guys is like, what if it sucks? Oh man.
Like this episode of the Blue Milk Social.
The first half was good. It turned retarded.
Like the first couple 5 minutes.
And then we tried to talk about anything related away from Star Wars.
It's hard to have a conversation about a show that nothing happened in, really.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, guys, like behind the scenes, like for the first 2 episodes that we did this, we like got together and we had a real powwow. Like, we got to go over these points. We got to have this stuff. Then like somewhere around our 3rd or 4th episode, we're like, let's chill out. Let's just go through the motion, have fun. This episode that we got for you guys, we didn't talk to each other at all in the back room. We called like once and said, what do you want to talk about? Shin and Balin. Okay, great. We got nothing on all ends. This episode was so dry.
I believe we even said that too. I was like, one of the first things I said was, there's not really much to talk about in this entire episode at all.
I bet out of this 2 hours and 20 minutes that we've been on here, about an hour and 40 minutes of it has been spent saying there's nothing to talk about in this episode.
We did, man. We did. And like, okay, I put that thing together and I was trying to like get it ready to have on our show tonight. And my computer started freaking out real bad. And I was like really, 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 really stressed out. And I worked super duper hard and I rebooted my computer like 3 times. And I got it right in the nick of time.
Steve was
all of my energy on that video just to tribute you.
A little inside baseball, Mo Biggs. We came up with that. We came up with that short like an hour before this.
No, we came up with that like a week ago, and we made it like an hour before the show.
Yeah, seriously, Steve was like, we need the video downloaded. I was like, I'm on it. Crazymad did the VO, and then Steve put it all together. Mad lad.
Did you like Crazy's voice impersonation of you, Mo?
I'm sorry, Mo. I thought it sounded too much like me, but I tried to go deep like your crack voice. I can't quite do your crack voice.
Yeah,
your computer tried to save you, but some people don't want to be saved. Yeah, exactly. Bruce Lee. It was all that, and also the influence from that like high fantasy novel that or book series that we won't mention by name. Apparently, so we're not doing that. We can make fun of a girl in color Smeagol all day, poor beautiful blonde thing. But no, let's not mention the book.
Oh, here, remember when okay, they chased the wolves. Which one, or they chased the sun and the moon, the wolves. Which one chases the sun and which one chases the moon? Do you remember?
I think Skull chases the sun, and Hottie chases the moon.
So they're going to be chasing the light side and the dark side, possibly, now that they're on different paths.
Maybe they might not even be on different paths. They may both get left behind.
Well, I mean, they're probably both going to get left behind, but they're still on different paths. Like, she probably wants to go home. I don't think he wants to go home.
Michael T., I have no idea who Dr. Claw is.
Dr. Claw, it's Inspector Gadget.
I'll get you, Gadget. Next time.
Yeah. That they had an Inspector Gadget live action movie, and Dr. Claw actually had a weird claw.
Oh, it was that Ferris Bueller dude. What's his name?
Yes, it was the Ferris Bueller. Absolutely.
The fuck's his name? Matthew something.
There's a Shredder with the cadence of Audrey 2.
Oh, yeah. BK's coming in with the deep lore. Hottie chases that ass. That's the moon she wants. I hope so.
So you want...
There you go. I think he killed someone in a car wreck or something, I heard.
In Inspector Gadget?
No, in real life.
Oh, shit.
Might be someone else. Take that with a grain of salt. Sometimes I just say shit. Sometimes it's true, though.
Exactly. Next time, Gadget. Next time. Yeah.
Do we have anything else to talk about?
Not really. You want to see something stupid?
All
right, cool. Let me bring it up.
Definitely.
No, I watched episode 7. I'm all caught up.
I am Ooby-Doo Banooby. I have the silliest name in the galaxy.
What's your middle name?
Scooby-Dooby.
Ooby-Doob Scooby-Dooby Banooby?
One and the same.
Help me, Ooby-Doo Banooby. Ooby-Doo, Ooby-Doo, Ooby-Dooby-Dooby.
Wait, scan back.
Sorry. Thumb Wars. Oh, I just rediscovered that film. I still have it on DVD. See Steve Odekirk. You guys ever see Kung Pao?
No.
You never saw fucking Kung Pao? Holy shit. We might need to do a watch party.
Well, we have a Discord. We could totally do that.
We should have a Thumb Wars watch party. Yeah.
https discord.com/invite/9EWYGTUJ. Join now.
Oh my god. People are literally talking about an actual car crash over anything we're discussing in this show.
Well, car crash is more action-packed than what we got.
That's right, my bad. It was a train wreck. Okay, look, Michael T said he was found to be not at fault.
Oh, okay. That's good, I guess.
Didn't Caitlyn Jenner run over a dude? As soon as he turned into a girl, he ran over a dude.
Somewhere, I don't know.
As soon as he
taught him wrong as a joke.
As soon as he
I'm a man too, you know. I go pee-pee standing up. You guys are missing out with Kung Pao. Holy cow.
Is it more thumb people? Is that what it is?
No, it's not more Thumb People. Although Thumb Wars is really good. You know what's actually really great? Because he made a line of films, Steve Odekirk. It's the guy who did Jimmy Neutron. He made a bunch of thumb-related movies. So he did Thumb Kong. His best one is probably Thumbtanic. That thing is ridiculously stupid, but it's hilarious.
Thumbtanic.
Thumbtanic. Yeah, dude, just look up a few videos. It's really funny. I don't know. KSSS.
Oh, hey, KSSS. Happy birthday.
Oh, here's Corey back again.
Oh, hey, Corey.
After you...
So now we know it's time to wrap it up.
look at my wall back here, Corey. I decorated it with a bunch of cool stuff that I own. Look.
You can't really tell what any of that is, though.
Well, I know because it's in the background. Because I am the focus. This is the background. Okay. So look, got the Lucent, Kozor, the Embrace, Tiger Blue, Roach, what's it called? Roach balls, and these are cool prints that are from Kozor that's stuck in the corners. So it's 4 of them.
Focus is Ahsoka, not you, Steve. Here, I've got something for Corey right here.
Ahsoka was boring this week, Corey. So we're talking about comic books and what else did we talk about?
Last week we got off topic on the pizza chains. So
yeah, I had pizza tonight from Marco's. It was pretty good.
Everything is on the table.
It was $6.99 for a medium.
Look, it's
Marco's
R2D2
near you.
That's for you, Corey. I care about you, brother.
That's a real bathing suit that you can buy on Ashley Eckstein's webpage.
Please, none of the men in our chat buy that bathing suit. It's only for like kiwi skirt and maybe mermaid and ice queen. That's it.
If you want to like go to the beach and have like
sand,
tons
coarse,
of
rough, and irritating, and it gets
nerdy
everywhere.
dudes drool all over you, get that bathing suit.
There you go, ladies. That's what we can recommend. Seriously, though, you put on anything Star Wars related as a woman, it's like, oh my gosh, she gets me.
I hate sand too, Perth.
What is it?
1KR2.
Now I'm just looking through Star Wars hot chicks. This is great.
I know. I thought that's what you're doing. I was waiting for the next link.
Oh, it's coming up.
You're still here, Corey. This is a special segment we're adding to the end of every show just for you. You always come in at the end.
Yeah, exactly. This is, at this point, the topics are so dry. It's like, why not? Let's just show some TNA. Really round out the show. Oh, what is this? Why does she angle it like this?
Now we're going to get struck for some other.
Oh, that's right. Shoot. We got butt cheeks. All right. Goodbye, butt cheeks.
That's not even a real Star Wars girl. That looked 3D.
Ape missed my commentary on Thumb Wars, which I didn't type until about
right
10
here?
minutes after.
Oh. Fuck.
That would be stupid.
Yeah.
Ooby dooby dooby scooby dooby ooby dooby. Is that the one? It's like twins except with talent instead of look. It's got to be one of these. It's probably not as funny if you would have typed it on time instead of 10 minutes later.
Mo Biggs is just calling into question everything I find funny.
Which one was it?
It's the Ooby Doob Scooby Dooby Banooby. Okay.
Shit.
What?
He put on the end of that. That's silly.
That is silly. We're gonna have some sort of Star Wars related game show. It's got to be something we can do to fill out this silence. That photo shoot is like 20 years old.
It wouldn't have worked on time. I had to pretend like it took me forever to get it.
Oh, see, I still didn't get it yet. Give me a couple more minutes.
Schwarzenegger and comedy don't mix. Hey, have you seen Twins?
Kindergarten Cop.
Kindergarten Cop's kind of funny.
Dude, Last Action Hero.
Total Recall. He's like, I see you at the party. That was hilarious.
In Last Action Hero, he comes up to a guy and he says, "You want to be a farmer? Here's a couple of acres." And then he kicks him in the nuts. Like, acres. Oh, man.
They're on a new level, way above us.
Most too late for these Philistines. Oh, my gosh.
I agree, Corey. I agree.
There wasn't any except Ahsoka.
Hera was in this.
Oh, yeah, at the beginning. I forgot about the beginning. We talked about that stupid beginning scene more than the whole rest of the entire show.
Well, that's because we kept getting taken down for show and clips.
Yeah.
Trash action hero.
Total Recall, the first 7 episodes, just last episode there. For real, come on. Oh, let's go out.
Oh, now Perth is pulling out the old Batman. I want to say Captain Cold, but Captain Cold ain't right. It's Mr. Freeze.
Which really, I think he was a doctor, but I
We got struck 3 times. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we got struck 3 times.
It's pretty epic. Would do it again.
One time when we weren't even full screening.
I feel like we were really trying hard that last time we were talking. Yeah, the 3 of us on the side here. I don't know.
But
the Star Wars fandom is really weird because I look up hot Star Wars chicks and I get like action figures of 501st Legion Clone Trooper, Grand Inquisitor. What is this stuff?
That's Ayla Secura, right?
No, Ayla Secura is greenish.
Oh.
No, she's blue, but this is
I thought she was blue.
chick.
Greenish blue. Don't at me.
All right, find Ayla Secura, but we'll vote. Is she blue? Find the pic.
Let me look up Ayla Secura.
It's with 2 A's at the beginning.
I feel like that's a cosplayed Ayla Secura.
No, you gotta find the real one. See, blue.
Michael says she's blue.
Because she's blue.
Well, hey, let me show you Ayla from a certain lighting, okay? Let's just do that.
Thanks for hanging out this fucking long feature. I'm surprised you're fucking still here at all.
She look kind of greenish, but she's blue. But she's kind of greenish.
Well, no, it's because there's like yellow light behind her over there.
This actress just has a rockin' stomach. Holy cow.
Abs.
For real.
One of those abdominizers.
She doesn't have a lesbian enough haircut for Abe.
Oh.
KSS says if she had a baby with a human, that the kid would have blue hair. That's all he knows.
That is true. That is fucking exactly how it works.
Amy Allen. Yeah, that's her.
But see, there's this one Twi'lek called Orn Free-Taa who's a senator, and he has 4 head tails.
And 4 fingers. Yeah, he's like a
got
mutant.
4 of them. Okay, so I always wondered why does only one of them out of all of them have 4, and the rest of them just have 2. And see, but now we find it. See, Hera did it with Kanan, and their kid has 0. So Orn Fritta's mom and dad must have done it with like Kit Fisto's, like one of them guys who has like 100, and then he got 4. See what I'm saying?
Oh, Perth comes with some knowledge here. The algorithm works off facial recognition also. 12 plus seconds of video with faces and no audio may still get you a suspension.
Okay.
Damn.
Where the fuck were you 2 hours ago? No, thanks, Perth. We appreciate that. Yeah. That's the best of the blue ones. There's a couple other blue ones, like Sabalba at the pod race. He's got like 2 blue ones that are his slaves. And they like rub him down and stuff.
Sabalba.
And then Dark Talon, she's red. But you probably like her. Did you find her yet?
Yeah, I mean, I can look up.
Like, fucking do it, Ape. Got it.
It's Christmas. Sorry, I was just creating a folder here. Let's see.
KSS says Disney Star Wars comics apparently says Ayla survives being shot point blank 18 times in the back. Can't they knock it off with the whole stormtroopers are terrible shots?
Okay, like they had these Dark Horse comics, and most of them are by
That's Dark Talon, Felix.
Yeah, the red and black ones. So before episode 2 came out, they started doing this comic, and Quinlan Voss, like it started out with Kiadi Mundi, and then like partway through, around like issue 30 or something, Quinlan Voss became the main character, and Ayla Secura was his Padawan. And George Lucas supposedly like saw the art. The book's by Dersima and Ostrander, John Ostrander and Jan Dersima. And so apparently Lucas liked the look of this blue Twi'lek with a sports bra or whatever, so adapted her into episode 2 in the Clone Wars or whatever. But being that he knew that the creators were from Dark Horse Comics and that they loved this character, he specifically went out of his way to make sure that they shot her 18 times on screen, because he knew they fucking would try to bring her back. And then I don't know. Okay, here. There you go. That's like a fan-made thing, isn't it? I don't think they actually make official topless Twi'lek.
And why not?
they might as well. Episode 2, I thought just watch a lot of C-SPAN and thought, what if this was Star Wars?
Purse says EFAP put an overlay at about 50% visibility to trick it. You could have Steve logos over the top.
So at that point, could we just play through the whole episode like that? I mean, I don't know if that'd work.
I mean, that's kind of what they do on the I think it's Critical Drinker that does that. Or Mauler.
Yeah, him and like Mauler, yeah.
I think they play the whole episode and they just have an overlay over the top so you can't really see it.
Here I am spending hours making 30-second clips, trying to keep it to 28 seconds, only for Disney to come by and say, yeah, okay. I like their idea. It's easier.
Well, we haven't had any trouble with it under 30-second clips up until this point. So,
right.
I think George Lucas is making tone poems. Welcome to the show, Elmer. Yeah, they're called tone poems. They rhyme. I made one time. Remember that, Ape? When I made that tone poem?
I don't remember what day it is.
It was super memorable. I can't believe you forgot about that. It's like 2 or 3 years ago.
Of course, I remember.
A tone poem.
Naturally. Hold on a second. I do have something that's kind of cool to show. You guys can talk about all sorts of BS while I get it ready. Let's see here. All right.
KSS says, was the pink-haired admiral from The Last Jedi a human Twi'lek mix?
Oh
You know,
yeah,
that's a good point.
that one pink Twi'lek who was in the Clone Wars. It was with the clone. He was the what the fuck's his name? The one who was the deserter. And remember his wife? She was pink.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So there's pink Twi'leks. One of them did it with a human, and they had Holdo. And she's like genetically fucked up in her brain, and that's why she wrecks Star Destroyers.
So this is the Rubicon box that I got from Matt Krotz, who's writer, artist, and letterer of the book series Kyrie. It's really good. But I wanted to show this off just because of like the sort of attention to detail. Look at this right here. What is this? Oh damn. Hold on.
Tell them what it is.
So it's a book series, Kyrie. It's really good, very well written. I really like Matt Krotz stuff. Look at this little logo, Kyrie Arts. So he's custom made this little box to make it look like a Star Wars PC game. It's I don't know. I find it pretty endearing. Campaign's still live too. If you guys want to hit it up, I definitely recommend it.
Yeah,
1 and 2 are great. Got it in there.
It looks fantastic.
It looks cool.
Yeah, it looks really nice. And it came with all sorts of neat stuff. Let me go ahead and share that. Boom. So this box comes with the book. It also came with an authentic Roman coin.
Sorry.
Jeez. Wow.
Blast my eardrum out.
I know. Felt like you were right next to me, like sitting on my shoulder.
I'm sorry, man.
So it came with a lot of cool stuff. A sketch, a real, authentic Roman coin. Even little notes. Look at that.
Where'd you get that from?
I don't know.
Rome.
Did he go to Rome to get those? Or?
I mean, for all I know, he probably just aged a penny for a long time. Oh no.
Kind of looks like a dime.
Yeah. But it's man, this is a great price. I forget what it was for the box, but it's really not that much.
Purse says Holdo is an abomination.
What's on that CD?
So there's a digital link in there. So there's no CD in there, but you open it up and the little pamphlet there's like, oh look, there's digital download. So he actually made like 3 tracks to go with the book. There's like a lot to this, and Matt Krotz just did an impressive job. I haven't read book 3 yet, but I read book 1 and 2, and not only were they really good, but like book 2 actually got better than book 1. So, yeah. See, look, Michael T's got it. They're actual drachmas. He has a shit liad of them from time spent in Italy.
Okay. A shit liad.
Isn't that Homer's book, The Shit Liad?
Yeah. It's a cover of Cleopatra's cat by this big
Michael
doctor.
T, the most grammatically correct expert in all of the earth.
Michael T knows his mistakes. He goes back in to correct it. I can appreciate that. As somebody whose phone constantly fucks up what he's trying to say, I can appreciate that. Metric butt ton. Yeah, I think that's the appropriate measurement. It's a parsec's worth of coins.
There's a hidden track. It's a cover of Cleopatra's Cat by the Spin Doctors. He's the only one who liked it. How do you age a penny faster than 1 second per second?
Well, for that, you'd need to get a Rubik's Cube, and you need to solve it faster than the time it takes for you to get it in your hands. And then you can use that to go back in time to collect all the other Rubik's Cubes as they are being produced and bring them back to the real world.
You go, how do you age a penny faster than 1 second per second in the world between worlds?
There you go. You just made your Star Wars question.
Or with a dumpster time machine. You could probably pull that off.
Oh no, you're aware of the dumpster time machine.
Oh yeah, everybody knows about that.
I feel like you're going to be
Famous.
made into another video.
Oh yeah, I don't even understand half of that video, but it was sweet.
All right, guys, that's about it for me tonight.
Yeah,
you guys gonna still go?
No, because I think we got a bunch of people showing up here. Like now that we're done, we were talking for new people. We were talking about Ahsoka, episode 7, and our conversation was kind of boring because the episode was kind of boring, and we didn't have much to talk about. And then we got struck 3 times, and then we started talking about.
Absolutely anything else.
Yeah, I forget. It wasn't really that important. Catch the replay if you want to find out.
If you can catch
If there is one, it might not be here. And don't feel like you missed out on anything. If,
episode
if you don't get a
7.
chance to see it.
Our final thoughts, episode 7.
Yeah, I was talking about episode 7, not about our show.
Pretty
If you
much
missed
sucked.
this, you're bombing.
Crackmas. Perth has a great point. Views went up when you stopped talking about Star Wars.
That is exactly what happened.
Oh man. We really wrote ourselves into a corner when we called this the Blue Milk Social.
I don't know. It's not our fault.
I mean, it is. We made a Star Wars channel.
This was episode 7, yeah.
Mo's on the money with that.
Basically, the Ahsoka episode 7 and the Blue Milk Social episode 7 are about the same. Nothing really happened.
Our episode
parts are entertaining for a minute.
Our episode got better though as it went along.
We're making that, Felix.
We can't say that about Ahsoka.
Oh, what month is it? Shit, Felix. You're right. It's October, man. We got just like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just about 6 or 7 weeks to go. We gotta get that put together.
What's that? The Crackmas
special. Holiday special. 3rd annual.
Goodness.
You can check out the Crack Pack Christmas holiday special from last year too.
It's not Christmas. It's Life Day.
Whatever.
Yeah, starring Crazymad and
Steve, you're in it. Ape has a line in it.
Ape's in it for 1 second.
Literally one line.
D-Wag just did the intros. Shows a bunch of cool comic book campaigns that are probably all closed by now. And I feel like I'm forgetting some shit.
No, that's pretty much it.
Is that it? All right, cool.
Yeah, just me riffing on.
There's some Perth videos in it.
Yeah. We should show Perth's video.
You want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be the best content we have tonight.
That's actually fucking true. Hold on. I can share the screen.
Good night, Michael T. Thank you for coming in. Michael T says, I admire the dedication to staying as riveting as the show you're covering. That can't be easy to do deliberately.
I gotta find Perth's video real quick.
All right. This is the way. Oh, man. Yeah, you're a Perth celebrity now. That's pretty incredible. I mean, really, I'm the celebrity because my clap's in there.
Yes, let's give this a little context. So Perth makes videos based on stuff he sees around and different chats, and I believe it's all like if you go back and watch every video, it's like storyline kind of out. I believe. I don't know.
I'll be honest, I don't know what's happening when I watch Perth's videos, but I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair. There's time traveling dumpsters. There's usually Wilhelm screams.
Always a Wilhelm scream. Always at the end, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, Perth stuff is funny. It's all... Man manages to grab people at their worst. That's the best.
Okay, here it is.
All right, let's watch it. Let's get down.
Don't strike us for this.
All right, we're going to take a little intermission. Hello. Thank you for joining me for another exciting and informative episode of Ask Steve, That Star Wars Boy, starring me, Steve, That Star Wars Boy, the most knowledgeable Star Wars expert on all of the Earth, where real Star Wars fans like you ask me, Steve, That Star Wars Boy, the most knowledgeable Star Wars expert on all of the Earth, real Star Wars questions. Now today, Perth Comics asks, Dear Steve, can lightsabers be different power levels? The type of kyber crystals and quality of construction would surely mean they are different. Eh? That's a very good question, Perth. Thanks for asking. There are many different styles of lightsabers. Differently shaped handles complement various forms of fighting styles, while others may include fancy dials and switches that can elongate, shorten, or widen the blade. Some lightsabers are more powerful than others, though, and that is because they are made by Ray.
There is no way.
Just because.
That party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party and bullshit. It's the MOGORIOUS. You just lay down slow. It's the MOGORIOUS. You just lay down slow.
The most knowledgeable Star Wars expert on all of the Earth.
That was a beautiful clap, Ape.
Thank you.
All of the Earth. I like this part best.
Kyber crystal. Such beauty. Such power. I won't let you have it. I can use this. Take a massive amount of power to do that. What do I do?
I have no idea what this is even from.
That's from Visions, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's probably Visions.
You're right, R2O. There is no try.
Like the 2 seconds at the very beginning, the best of the whole show.
Mo says that looks worse than Ahsoka.
That was like Holdo maneuver, but worse. That was like Ahsoka and Holdo maneuver combined. Japanese people make some weird shit, man.
There you go, War Camping. This is for you.
Cross the eyes. One more time.
This definitely looks worse than Ahsoka.
Almost there. Almost there.
Just about 2.5 more minutes.
Stay on target.
Why is Sid still beating up Baby Yoda?
Yeah, you're supposed to be showing diversity, inclusion, compassion, and kindness.
Fucking killed him. Kind of glad.
And he's wearing red, which we all know what that symbolizes.
Evil, you're right, Cozy. Way to put shit together.
Nice, beautiful princess, beautiful hair, and I wear pretty princess dresses, and I'm gonna pretend to be nice.
What's your highest bounty?
Seesaw.
Remember when I
What are your
did that
plans for it?
Everybody wants
on
his
my holiday special, but it had the
hero
space
juices.
cops in there. Look how much better per
He is
special
psycho.
effect
That's
is.
another thing. Like,
He actually cared when he made
500
it.
Imperial credits. It's not enough. I know it's not enough. Good luck.
cunt face.
Look, all of his static lines stayed in the border.
No. No!
Cecil, you love his doctor.
I can bring you in warm.
No.
You know, we raised some hell here a few weeks back.
No.
It's too much action for a backwater town like this.
No.
I take it you have no love of the Empire. I know this sleeping virus the Empire uses on its enemies. They have a remedy for it in the city.
I'm the remedy. Oh, that's the Death Star light laser. Oh no, fuck.
I'm a far when ready.
Fucking Danny, man.
Not
I'm
much
not a
mouth,
dummy.
too.
I don't take drugs.
Fucker.
People won't talk about today is this interstellar comet. Yeah, big news.
I don't see Clark.
Fragments are now expected to enter our atmosphere.
Oh no.
What are they saying?
Oh, yeah.
More of the same.
When the first chunk is about to hit.
It?
Only part of it. It's going in the ocean. But you look at that.
Crack enters atmosphere.
Has hit Central Florida.
Oh my God.
Wait, are some more pieces gonna hit?
Come on, let's go.
The sky's on fire.
2 days.
Oh no.
Space agencies are predicting an extinction level event.
Clark's largest fragment will hit in less than 24 hours.
I swear, I'm gonna get my family into that bunker. I know you will, son.
Oh, the bunker.
Oh, thanks, Stick.
If you are hearing this broadcast, seek shelter immediately.
What is it? What's going on?
If you are hearing this broadcast, seek shelter
John,
immediately.
go!
Seek shelter immediately.
Hang on, Nathan.
Seek shelter immediately. Seek shelter immediately.
Everyday bow.
Still going. There's me in good way.
Fat Shane.
Great shot, kid. That was 1 in a million.
Remember, the Force will be with you, always.
Now I am the master.
Your powers are weak, old man. If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
You should.
See, this is what happens when you cyberbully him. No.
Stack party and bullshit and party and bullshit and.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. That was actually the best part of our show, and probably can't do any better.
No.
So, let's just play this.
I appreciate the throw out to us first. That's very
that was awesome. Thanks, man. That was cool. Thanks,
That was hilarious, man.
Levi and Mo for showing up. KSS, happy birthday, brother.
Welcome. Thank you, Felix.
Michael T.
Michael T, as always, thanks for coming
in.
Levi and BK and Ice Queen and Mermaid Messiah and Kiwi Skirt.
Elmer, thank you for coming in.
Elmer.
Aldous back there, Neff, whenever you fell asleep.
Neff back at the beginning, yeah.
I know we're probably going to get a watch from Michael Odin tomorrow.
Maybe if it's here. Who knows?
If not, I'll get an angry message in the morning being like, "What? You guys get struck again?"
That's how you know it's good.
Thank you, Mo Biggs.
I got it. Later.